Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved, and God am I glad that Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved, and God am I glad I'm back to recording normally with my voice fully healed and ready to begin. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. In the last episode, we continued going throughout the Cypher HQ lab looking for ways to find Professor Crane, or just trying to find him in general. And in this episode, before we begin with continuing to find Professor Crane, we are going to go over two things real quick that I was addressed to in the comments of last episode, and I want to get that over with real quick. And just saying, there's a lot to do in this episode, so prepare for some fun content with my voice at full strength. Now, the two things I want to point out are, one question being if Teddiursa had the ability Pickup, in which case, yes, he does. If he had another ability, it would have been Intimidate, because you have not seen anybody's attack drop when we go out in the battlefield, so definitely his ability is Pickup. Now, I can understand why people might feel as if it's a bad idea for me to put King's Rock on, because Pickup is an ability that will pick up items as you go along throughout the overworld. It's a nice little fun thing to have to get yourself an extra boost, whether you need a Super Potion or a Great Ball. I'll list an entire list of things that you can obtain using Pickup on screen right now, at least in Pokemon XD. Things may vary between games, but I'm just going to point out what it is right now on screen. So, with that being said, the other thing I want to point out is Numel holding an item. Now, I really forgot to go over this when I did, so thank you for pointing it out, Dark the Wolf. The item here is Charcoal. Now, Charcoal, I'm not even going to show it right now because, in fact, I'm just going to take the item. Charcoal is a 100% guaranteed drop. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit distant from here and then I come over here. I'm just in a very, very spacious chair right now. So anyways, Charcoal is an item that will boost the attack power of fire moves by 1.5. It's the equivalent of raising it by one stage, and it's a good thing to have for most fire Pokemon. Now, even though in more recent games there have been items that would prove to be better for any Pokemon, but for this game, having Charcoal is a good item, and I'm definitely going to use it for a fire Pokemon that I'm going to get. And spoiling it right there, yes, one of the members of my team is going to be a fire Pokemon, because I just love fire Pokemon. So anyways, with all that being done said, you want to go up here to the north, or open a gate that you can open by just walking up to it, and going here, there are two scientists talking to each other. I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. I saw him in real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevil supposedly making a personal tour of all Cypher facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. What? Who are you? You suspicious intruder! How long were you there? You might just be a kid, but we can't let you walk out. Except you would have, even if we lost to you, because you would have let me go to heal my Pokemon. Let me go and Clots. I have a pun for this, but I don't feel like I want to say it. I like puns, but not so much to the point where I want to address it every single time. Ah, screw it. I guess you could say we've seen clots of different names for these people here. Huh? I'm bad? Yeah, I know. Anyways, Snubble and Kecleon. Kecleons, I don't believe we've seen them yet, actually. So, Kecleons have a unique ability that is named Color Change. Color Change whenever you attack it with a different type move than it being normal right now, because I use normal type on it for a reason. But if we were to use a different type move, such as me using Bite on Kecleon rather than on Snubble, that would have made him turn to a Dark type. It's a very good and a very bad ability at the same time. So, sometimes also... Oh, I thought for a second I was going to be attract for some reason. I'm like, what is that supposed to do? It's like... But, yeah, that move obviously decreases the attack stat by 2 stages. And I'm thinking I'm just going to use Bite anyways because I can. Now, I want to go over something right now. Remember last episode how I said that no scientists in this... Or, well, researchers don't have any Shadow Pokemon in the lab? Well, I was false on that. Thank you, phone, for going off. This researcher is an extremely special one because he has a Shadow Shroomish. Shroomish, level 15 plus. Personally, I like Shroomish. That's all I can really say at this point. It evolves into a very good fighting grass type, and I actually have used it on my team before in the past, but I am not going to choose it this time around because despite it being very good with different movesets and all, it does have that quad weakness to flying, and I don't want to have that quad weakness right now, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to try catching it with a Great Ball, because this episode is going to be moving along pretty fast, and at least I want it to, because it is going to be a long episode for reasons. So let's see if we can catch it in one shot with this. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3, boom! Great Balls are great. That's all I can say at this point. But nonetheless, Klotz has been defeated. Are you really a kid? No, I'm secretly 18 years old in the shape of a 13-year-old body. With a robotic arm. Did you maybe come to rescue Crane? No, I'm just going around the facility because I like it and it looks really pretty. Don't bother trying. You know how scary Lavrina, she's in charge here, can be. She looks cute and all, but she's nothing short of terrifying. Get out of here while you still can. It's for your own good. Alright, I want to point out something else here. Remember last episode how I was talking about, like, adults in this game just being completely stupid? Alright, first of all, this shining object here is the ID card. The ID card is imperative for progressing along throughout this facility. But what I find even more stupid is how we can just take it, and this guy is just sitting here, just acting all relaxed. And even if you try talking to him, he's like, I'm the really researcher here, I don't battle! Well, he's a pacifist at that's much I can say. But anyways, there's a reason why I use that Great Ball. Because, right here, we kind of get it back. So, it's a good thing to get that real fast, so, yes. Also, by going through this special little, doorway, you can only enter through that way. You cannot enter back through this way, so you have to go all around if you want to talk to him once again for whatever reason you may choose. So now, we can use this ID card we got on this elevator right here, and we can go down the stairs. Or rather, down the elevator. And here is going to be where you can get, well, at least one thing over to the top, actually. There's nothing around here that you can really obtain. So, we're just gonna go up the stairs, and guess who it is? You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us stop the Shadow Pokemon plan? Join us, and help us save Pokemon! Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't help you. Whoa, you! Aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab that time? Sebastian? Is it really you, Sebastian? Are you trying to tell me that you came here by your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? It's too bad. I'm still a member of Cypher. I can't very well let you folks go now, can I? As for you, you snagged my teddy bears from me that time. I'll give you this. You've got guts to come here alone, but I'll fix you good so you'll never get out again, except for the fact that even if you did beat me, I would still be sent to the nearest Pokemon Center, in which case I can escape perfectly fine. Anyways, he's going to be starting out with a Murkrow and a Rhyhorn. Murkrow is... One second, guys. Alright, I deeply apologize for that cut right there. Something happened and I had to go take care of it. But now that I'm back, let's just go ahead and begin the battle. Or rather, commence the battle. So, first of all, we have Water Gun, and we're going to use it against Rhyhorn. That's kind of obvious at this point. I don't know why. Okay, I have to say, once again, I'm sorry for the cut. I just keep having to do stuff right on the dot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. You know how long it's been since I have went over to go do something from that cut? It's been 1 freaking hour. So, rather than just stop the recording and all that, I literally kept this thing going for around 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm kind of insane. Why did I do this? Because I was too lazy to stop it and start it up again. So this is going to be one hell of a battle, and not one hell of a battle, but one hell of an episode to go out and cut out 40 minutes of useless footage. So obviously this is not going to hinder anything at all, it's just that I kind of left it there for a long time. But anyways, now that I'm back, that really should not be much to worry about. But before, Rhydon had a quad weakness to water since it is a ground rock type. Not necessarily a... Whoa! Damn! Great, right on the slack off. Looks like Teddiursa is slacking around at all with his power. I'm bad. But anyways, Beldum is a new Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. Beldum is actually one of my more favorite Pokemon of this franchise. It's a Steel Psychic type and evolved into one of my favorite Pokemon, Metang, and even further to Metagross, which we saw at the beginning of this LP. If you remember the Salamence versus Metagross fight, that's what Beldum would evolve into. Yes, he evolved into Salamence. No, just kidding. He evolved into the Metagross. Alright, let's go ahead and just finish off the tackle, and... you know what? I'm going to be the most well, I'm going to be productive with my time right now, or efficient rather, and just heal Teddiursa a little bit more, just because I can. It might seem like a waste of a potion, but trust me, I feel like it'd be worth it. It's only like $700, so yeah, it's only $700. You know, in the real world, that's only like a Wii U and a good TV, or just a Wii U and a standard TV. You know, NBD. You're good, punk. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Sebastian, did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing, but it's dangerous here. We better get out right away. My worst fears turned out to be true about Cypher. They weren't wiped out. This is just one of their bases. But the details can wait. Things can get complicated if they return. Let's get out of here quick. And with that, Professor Crane has joined our party. Much better than Jovi already. So right over here, this contains a Leaf Stone. Now, Leaf Stones... For some reason, I felt like someone was calling me on Skype, but I don't have Skype on at the time of this, so that was going to be very weird. I don't know, I just felt like I heard the jingle there. I'm just like, okay, that's kind of awkward. But anyways, even though Professor Crane does kind of walk like Jovi with the whole, like, moonwalky slidey thing, he's still a good member to have. Anyways, the Leaf Stone that we have is a move thing that we can use to evolve a certain species of Pokemon, such as the Blossoms and the Vileplumes. God, what am I saying? Leaf Stones in this game are pretty much only used for Gloom. Gloom can evolve into either Vileplume or Blossom, depending on what you give it. And using a Leaf Stone will turn into Vileplume, while a Sunstone will be used to turn into Blossom. But anyways, first of all, I just want to go ahead and quickly review my Pokemon real quick. Vaporeon and Teddiursa, Mareep, Numel, and Seedot. Alright. Let's go ahead and escape from here. Oh my god! It's Tekot! Oh, hey you! You sneaked Crane out? Lavrina, this child here, he is the intruder! We have to deal with Skin and Bones herself. Oh, wait! Also, I'm not gonna do the voice anymore. I so have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is so going to be very busy, oh so very busy, so please be a nice boy and don't disturb us. We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please. Going back? Seriously, you're so joking! This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think that it would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that Naps. He almost made a boo-boo again. I still have to punish him lots. Like lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study our XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype. So when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? But we so need the professor cooperating for our plan, so please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? You can actually say yes to this, and honestly, all that happens, I'm just gonna say right now, is Professor Crane being like, oh, you're seriously just joking, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, you don't really mean that, do you? And then you can say like yes and then no, and we'll just keep going on and on. But because of that, I don't want to drag on, so we're just gonna say no. Oh, how nasty, you silly boy. You so won't help me use XD101 either? Oh, you'll be sorry now, but you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. And with that, we have our first Cypher admin battle versus Lavrina. And much like Pokemon Platinum, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the bios of the bosses that we will encounter here. She is going to be starting out with a Love-Disc level 20 with the moves Water Gun, Tackle, Attract, and Charm. As well as a Beautifly level 19 with the moves Gust, Thief, Absorb, and Attract. That Beautifly right now is currently the most scary right now, and the most, God, I'm thinking the right word for it. The most deadliest to our team right now because of the Absorb that it knows. Even though it doesn't have the same type of attack bonus that it would have and it would be more deadly. Whoa! What is up with you guys getting criticals today? Damn, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, but still, wow. Jeez, you are just crazy today. Well, there goes it. And then this one is slightly more worrying. Sorry about that. She has a Roselia, level 19, with the moves Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Pin Missile, and Poison Sting. Mega Drain is probably the deadliest right now because it's a pretty high-hitting move, you know, for leaf move for grass type standards, and it could also heal Roselia. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use Tackle on her, or rather Tackle on him, and use Return on Loveless. That should do rather well, and I believe Vaporeon is faster than Roselia, so we shouldn't have to worry about much at all. Wow, this is actually turning out to be a very good battle. You know, normally, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you guys, I actually have had problems with this battle before. Much like in Pokemon XD, fighting Lovrina, fighting Lovrina in Pokemon XD actually makes sense. I'd say Pokemon Platinum, god, I cannot speak today, or rather comprehend well. Gardenia in Pokemon Platinum was a bit of a challenge for me, also in the Let's Play that I did as well. And this one used to be a challenge for me as well, but now it's actually proving to be rather easy for us. And finally, she has her final Pokemon. Great word choice. This is a Shadow Delcatty, level 18 plus with the moves Shadow Rush and Shadow Wave. Whoa! What is up with you and criticals? My god, I'm gonna break my voice just talking about these criticals. Man. Alright, but anyways, Delcatty, I want to talk about Shadow Rush for a minute. Now, much like the original games, Shadow Rush is obviously a Shadow type move that will deal a rather good amount of damage. Except in this game, it got nerfed with a catch. Actually, okay, first let me talk about it as I'm thinking. I'm gonna use I want to use Tackle and Fury Swipes. That should do it. I really don't want to KO this Delcatty because I've had problems in the past where I have, and trust me, it's not good. So anyway, Shadow Rush. As powerful of moves as it was in Pokemon Coliseum, in this game, the base power went from 90 to 55. Except the thing is, when you're playing in Pokemon Coliseum, you will get recoil damage from it. So, in this game, you do not. As you clearly saw, I got attacked and Delcatty did not suffer from any sort of problems such as recoil. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use Tackle once more and then Fury Swipes again, because I'm really, really nervous about killing that, or rather making that Delcatty faint. Oh, crap! Okay, I completely forgot about her ability. Q-Charm is an ability that works a lot like Effect Spore. The thing is, once you attack a Pokemon that... Oh, wait, 3, 4... Okay, that's not bad at all. Once you attack a Pokemon of the opposite sex with a physical move, you have a chance, or rather, well, yes, a chance to get infatuated. And that is rather... honestly, I would actually be... Bleh. God, I'm saying all these filler words, as I call them. Like, actually, maybe, sort of, kind of, not really, but so, kind of, whatever, like. But, as I was saying, this would be more of a problem to me if Delcatty was at full HP, but now that it's at the point where we can catch it, I want to use my Premier Ball on it, because Premier Balls just look so nice. I mean, it's all white and red. It just looks like a pretty Pokeball, guys. Alright, let's see. 1. Ah! Also, Delcatties do have a rather hard catch rate right now. Well, at least for this Shadow Pokemon as well, because quite obviously this is the first boss of... No! Was that the first time that our Pokemon have fainted throughout the course of this LP? I think so. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and set out Gulpin, because Gulpin... I just like Gulpin. He's just so cute. And yes, I do consider that cute. Asian eyes and puffy lips. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me either. I want to use... Alright, let's use a Great Ball, whatever. I don't want this episode to drag out too long because, like I said, I have been recording right now for an hour. Because I forgot to turn off the stuff when I had to leave for a little bit. So, I just really need to get this going. So, let's go ahead and use that Great Ball. 1, 2, 3, boom. And there we go. We have defeated our first boss, Cypher Admin Lovrina. What on earth? How could you be strong? How could you be a force to be reckoned with your scrawny arms? I mean, look at you. You're just skin and bones, Lovrina. Much like the average teenage girl. Boom! I'm just kidding. Some girls have curves. Oh, I so hate to say this, little boy. I can't beat you right now. Master Gale will so be cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time. But you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XE001, I'm sure you'll be so want. You will be so want. I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. Lavrina! Damn, talking about being Lavrina's bitch, Klotz. God. Yeah, Klotz. Tech up, my bad. Sebastian, you have grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed at how much stronger you've grown in this short a time. I guess we'll be relying on you even more from now on, Sebastian. Now that we know Cypher's back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. This time, let's really head back to the HQ lab. We will, but right after we pick up the data ROM. Now, data ROMs will be items that we'll get into later, and by that, I mean right now. Here, may I see that? This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it. I wonder what it could be. However, we'll find out next time, because I'm running really low on time. It's been an hour and 3 minutes at this point, and I'm worried that I'm going to run out of disk space. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we are going to go and find out what the data ROM is and return Professor Crane back to the Pokemon HQ lab. Thank you all for watching. Trust me, I really do mean that, because at the point when this comes out, there is another Let's Player that is about to start it, and I'm slightly worrying for you guys, because I'm worried that you won't be able to watch it because you'll want to watch his instead. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.